Hello, welcome back. I don't actually know what today's reading is going to be about. I just felt very called to set up my camera, come have a seat, sit down, and not really go in with any intention or any sort of anything. It felt very much like I had to do a reading. So we're just going to go. We're going to see. Maybe we'll have piles. Maybe we won't. I really don't know. I'm just going to grab the card decks that are calling to me. Okay, maybe it's just going to be this guy today. Alright. Yeah, this is so funny. I'm like, I really don't know. Okay, hold on. There's one more that wants to come over. So if you're new to my channel, or even just new to me, I talk to all of my decks, so I ask them which ones want to be included in each reading. I ask them what messages they have for you. So yeah, so I don't know, I just felt like I had to tell you that. Like sometimes decks come in, sometimes decks don't want to come in, and I just let them decide instead of me deciding which ones work. I always ask my decks, so yeah. Sorry, there's just one, possibly one more. I don't know, there might be another one that wants to come through, but this deck is coming in. I just want to make sure that there's no, this one has like random like advertisement cards in it, so I just wanted to make sure that they weren't included. I feel like that is a good group to start with. Anything else? Anyone else want to come join? Okay, maybe later. Alright. So there we go. That's actually really pretty. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to take a moment here. Connecting to my higher self, my infinite beings, my guides, teachers, angels, soul family, source, God, universe, divine. My dragons, unicorns, and spirit guides, animal guides. Thank you. And just allow me to connect in to anyone who is reading, who is watching this reading, who has a message. Help them find this message. Help me deliver this message clearly. Help me tap into their energy field and allow me to disconnect once the reading is finished. With peace and love and protection for the highest good of all beings, for the greatest good of those here on planet Earth, for the greatest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is, and we shall begin. I don't actually think that this is going to be like a pick a pile. This is, I think, much more a collective reading for the energies that are coming through. I'm hearing that we are on this ascension path and that we are being guided by our infinite beings, our higher self, and that we each have our own unique role to play in where the world is going at large, where the universe, galaxy, beyondiverse, multiverse is going. We each have our role to play, our part to play. And this message is coming through of there's a lot of comparing going on right now. There's a lot of comparing. There's a lot of saying to yourself or ourselves, oh, look at what they're doing. Look at how much they're accomplishing. Look at how easy it was for them. Look at how much they're achieving. Look at how much they're accomplishing. And like, why am I not doing that? Or like, oh, I'm called to do that, but like, I'm not activating on it yet. Or like, there's a lot of this like comparing that's happening, and the comparison is actually keeping you small. It's keeping all of us small. The comparison is a trap, and it's a looping pattern to keep you stuck in the old matrix and the old collective consciousness. So there are several different collective consciousness that you can tap into. There's like higher energy vibrations, lower energy frequencies. It's just like turning a dial on a radio station. But going into comparison is like turning it on to a channel that's just constantly telling you that you're not good enough. And that is a lie. That is a straight up lie that is meant to keep you small and meant to keep you trapped. And it does it really, really well. It does it absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good at its job. Like, high five to comparison. It does a great job of keeping you stuck and keeping you small. You are an individual. You are unique and special, but you are also part of the oneness. You are also part of love and joy and happiness and bliss and spiritual evolution. Everybody is. Every single person is. It's part of the human experience, part of the spiritual experience. We're all at different levels. We're all at different frequencies, but we're supposed to be. We're meant to ride these waves of emotions and frequencies and energies. And one is not better than the other. Like, a higher vibe is not always what you need. A lower vibe is sometimes where you need to be, because there's healing in that. It's moving away from this polarity of right or wrong or good or bad or positive or negative, and moving into dancing in the duality, dancing in the polarity, dancing in the neutrality, like being able to be neutral about things and make decisions based on the here and now, not based on the past or based on the future. When you go into comparing, there is this moment that happens, again, when you get stuck on that loop, you get stuck on that hamster wheel that doesn't actually allow you to go do the things that you need to do. So the message that's really, really coming through here is, if you're not doing something, stop beating yourself up about it, thinking that you should be doing it. Because it's like, if you should have been doing it, you would have been doing it. If you really want to go do something, go do it. But sometimes it's not the right time, and you're not being lazy. You're not. It's almost like you're not being too small. Like, if you keep being like, oh, I'm playing small. Maybe right now isn't your time to go be center stage. Maybe it's not your time. If you want it to be, you can go make it. But like, that drive that you need, that activated energy that you're searching for, is going to show up on the day that you need it. And this idea that you're filling your head with, that you're taking too long, or it's taking too long, like your manifestations or like your goals or your aspirations, they're taking too long, or that you're taking too long to activate on them, or like, that you're taking too long to activate on them. It's just that. It's a lie. You're not taking too long. You are taking the exact amount of time that you need for yourself. And falling into the trap of comparing yourself to someone else or someone else's journey, it's bullshit. It's completely 100% bullshit is what I'm hearing. It's like, stop doing it. And if you are doing it, you can reframe it. Instead of comparing yourself to someone else, you're being inspired by someone else. And also looking at the people around you, instead of like, oh my God, like, I'm not doing that. Look at the people around you as evidence to support the visions and the dreams that you have been getting about your future and about your here and now. Because these people are showing you that you're on the right path. You wouldn't be seeing them if you weren't in that frequency. You may not be on their level of frequency. But that, again, it's this funny thing that we've made this almost like this hierarchy of frequency, or this hierarchy of like spiritual leaders, light workers, empaths, whatever. And it's actually all a trap. Someone's not higher than you or more spiritual than you because they have more followers or more money, or they're traveling more, or they're meditating longer, or they have more card decks. Okay, I have way too many card decks, but I love them and they make me happy. But it's like you're not a card reader just because you have one deck, or because maybe you don't even have a deck. Maybe you've borrowed a deck, or maybe you're using like old playing cards. You don't need anything to be what you are, okay? This thing of like that these like outside forces or other things or people, they validate us. It's like, that's great. We love it. But like at the end of the day, you are already everything that you're ever going to be and that you ever have been inside of yourself. It's already there. You've already done it. It's just allowing yourself to see and recognize that and be that. Apparently we weren't actually using cards today and we were just straight channeling. But that's the message. You are already everything that you want to be. And the comparison is just a trap. And you don't have to do it. And if you do want to compare, treat it as evidence. Treat it as further proof that you're on the right track, that you're going the right way, that you're surrounding yourself with the right people. I don't even like the word right, because it is not a right or a wrong. But the English language is actually very limited in what I want to say. So we're going with the word right, even though I don't fully love it. Yeah. Okay. That's all of it. I do still think that these cards have a message, so I might come back in a later video. I do always say that cards are, for me, they are very much prompts and confirmations of the messages that are coming through. So sometimes they just hold the energy so that I can focus my energy to receive the messages. So thank you to these 3 cards for holding the energy for me to focus. I am now disconnecting from all of your energy. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this brought up anything for you or if it resonated, please leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or I don't know, anything's on your mind or any feedback or anything like that. You can drop it down below or send me a private message or whatever feels best for you. I love hearing from you. And if you do want more from me, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You can go follow my Instagram as well. It's down below. I feel like that's everything. There's something else. Hold on. There's something. Hold on. No? Do you want to be saved for later? Or do you want to be spoken now? Okay, if you want to be spoken now, you have to speak up. For anybody that is interested in private sessions, you can reach me through my Instagram. I'll also drop my email address down below if you want to reach out that way. And if you like this sort of just straight channeling message, let me know in the comments down below as well. It's funny, it's slightly outside of my comfort zone, even though I do it with my one-on-one clients all the time. There's something about speaking to a larger group that sort of makes me feel like I have to have the confirmation of the cards to show you that like it's coming up as well. But I think also in a way that's a lesson for me of just realizing that no, what I have to say and the messages that have to be channeled are powerful, and it's not about having a pretty picture in front of you that confirms it. It's about the energy frequency, and it will resonate with the people that it needs to resonate, and the people who need to find it have to find it. So thank you to everyone who's watching that helped me learn that lesson just now. I really appreciate that. Because everyone is a student and everyone is a teacher in every single moment of life. Anyways, that is it. Come back later for a reading with these cards, because they do want to be spoken and they are super pretty, and I'd love to show them off to you and do a reading for you. But this video for today is done. So thank you so much. I love you. Mwah. Bye.